You know, I think it's really cool that they are, fighting for the same position, or essentially, or playing the same position. I went to high school with a couple of brothers who played on the same team, but one was the quarterback and one was a wide receiver. So they would have this, they'd have these plays where one would throw to the other, and it was kind of this brotherly camaraderie. Rather than this, maybe there's a little bit of the competitive element.
That makes it fun for everyone, just to kind of like say, like, hey, watch them.
Check this out. Very cool. Obviously, a lot of talent in that family. Can't necessarily say it's football weather yet, but I think we're getting there, and unfortunately things will be pretty nice as they transition out of spring practices, it sounds like, unfortunately. So if you've got plans to get outside this weekend, it's Friday, might as well look ahead to the weekend, right? Things are looking good. Today it will be a little bit cool and windy, similar to yesterday, but not as bad on either front. So good news there, but still going to be a little bit of a nuisance out there, as it won't feel quite as warm as we might like it to feel this time of the year. We are in for a relatively mild weekend. Temperatures will still stay about a few degrees off of our average high temperature for this time of the year. But the good news, we're rain-free through the extended forecast, and we get a warming trend coming into play for us next week, bringing us not only warmer temperature, but also the warmest day of the year. We're at 36 outside in downtown Boise. Nice clear skies developing across much of the state. The Central Mountains looking good this morning. Temperatures in the upper 20s for the high country. A few high clouds moving in and around the McCall area there, but a nice look out over Bogus Basin. Things are shaping up to be pretty nice looking today. 36 right now for us. So a cold start, and again with the light wind out at the airport, feels like 30 degrees. So think winter when you're dressing this morning. Grab the extra coat, maybe the gloves or the hat, things you probably want to put away, stash them at this point, pull them out this morning. I think it'll be safe to do that, and then you can ditch that stuff a little bit later on. Winds out of the northwest at 7 miles an hour for us here, but in general, winds kind of in that 10 to 20 mile an hour range already along the I-84 corridor, and that's where we expect the winds to strengthen as we head throughout the afternoon. Heaviest hit areas or hardest hit areas, again, going to be that spot east of Boise and south down toward Mountain Home. Could see winds there gusting up to 40 miles an hour. Otherwise, gusts I think will stay in that 30 mile an hour range. Sustained winds about 15 to 20, if not 25 miles an hour. Winds die down with sunset tonight, and they do not return tomorrow. Should be lighter winds for Saturday, so much more comfortable feel, and our low 60s for tomorrow will actually feel more like that. Quiet start on the satellite and radar front, except for a few spotty rain showers out there toward Ontario and in parts of eastern Oregon, the very western edge of southwest Idaho, and some snow showers lining the Owyhees, but otherwise looking good for your Friday morning. Clearing out across much of the Pacific Northwest. In fact, as a ridge of high pressure looks to build in, that's going to bring us drier air for the weekend and also slightly warmer temperatures, especially as we head toward next week. So for today, count on plenty of sunshine, maybe a few clouds out there greeting you this morning with a nice sunrise. Temperatures climbing just shy of 50 by about noon, and then we'll be back into the mid-50s for most of the afternoon. Daytime high about 58 degrees, and then we'll cool off a little bit more as we head into the evening. Could see periods where we get a few more clouds in there, but overall looking at mostly sunny conditions today. This evening, temps back in the 40s. So if you're out around downtown at all tonight, out at soccer practice, anything you've got going on, I think 40s this evening as we get a little bit later into the night. Breezy, but again, the winds die down. A cold overnight low, 34 degrees. So if you're headed out tomorrow morning bright and early, might as well think ahead to the weekend, right? For the Capital City Public Market, anything of that nature. Plan on sunny conditions, but a crisp morning. So grab the coat, take it with you, and then we'll be in the mid-50s by the end of the market tomorrow. Daytime high for your Saturday, looking to be about 62. For today, we'll be in the low 50s in the Magic Valley, mid to upper 40s for most of the south central mountains, with 30s in the Stanley area, 44 for the high temperature in McCall, just a few flurries possible with otherwise mostly cloudy conditions there. For the rest of us, we're in the clear as far as rain showers. We'll just see the potential for a little bit of wind out there this afternoon. Temps in the mid to upper 50s for most of us here. Eagle, your high 59, Idaho City at 55, and Boise will top out at 58. It's all on the up and up from here. So if you're rating the days, today's probably going to be the worst or just the coolest with the most wind out there. We're in the mid 60s by Sunday with some more clouds pushing through, but we stay dry as the storm zips through the north, and then upper 60s by Tuesday, Wednesday. Look at Thursday. If you're not looking at the screen, look at it right now. 76 degrees. I wouldn't be surprised if we go to the upper 70s.